migration. Right from the beginning. Oh, you gotta love host migration, don't you? Don't you? Don't you like it like that? Host migration. I'm just stop it. Anyways, this is Uplink Schminks. I think this is my very first ground war game. I didn't do any ground war games on my Fisticuffs channel yet because this is from this evening. Actually, most of the gameplays that were on my Fisticuffs channel were from this morning. I like looking at this map. I love the design. I like the way it looks. I love the raininess of it. Like, this must be summertime. Last time we was here, it was wintertime. I don't even know if it gets wintertime in Miramar or wherever the hell this is at. But, whatever. I like playing the objective and going solo. I didn't even see that motherfucker. Like, where the fuck did he come from? Like, oh, I got killed from somebody up in the window. I didn't even notice it. I did notice that a lot of these fucking maps, the snipers are, like I said, it's a shame. A lot of these maps have sniper problems. I'm not gonna lie, like, that's a connection issue right there. I don't know what the fuck. I was shooting the guy. He went. I was like, what the fuck, man? I'm shooting at him and he died. But a lot of these maps, I tweeted to Treyarch. I'm like, come on, man. Like, how are we supposed to enjoy ourselves with these games when the fucking snipers, tactical insertion on the corners, on these maps, look at this. I shot this guy 3 times. Are you kidding me? So, I think it's lagging a little bit. So, you know, this, you know, on these ground war games, look, come on. I shot the dude. Finally, like, you didn't hear me shooting behind him like 100 times. But on these maps, like, you're gonna get it. Give it about like a week, and I think these maps, these new maps, although they're very nice, and I like the way they are designed, and it shows, you know, Treyarch's ability to, you know, to make some very nice visual maps. Look like the sun shining through. That's really nice, shining through the rain clouds. I mean, I really appreciate that, but the thing about it is that, you know, Treyarch will not take the time to balance out the weapons. I mean, if they just would balance out the weapons. I mean, here's what I would do. You know, and this is my suggestion. I would cancel tactical insertion for all sniper players. You can't use tactical insertion because here's my issue. You should reduce damage by 50%, and you should, on all snipers, even the ballista, I don't care. And they should not be able to use tactical insertion. Because here's the problem. All these new maps are very short and compact, and when you have the edges, when you have buildings and little crevices or little rooms, I like to just call them little rooms. And they could just put a tactical insertion right around the corner, and once they get to your spawn, they just come out and they snipe you. It's like 12 frames. So, you know, when people say to me, how are you going to reduce their damage? I mean, it's still going to take 2 shots. Like, if it's a headshot, obviously they'll give it to you. We all know that the fact is that none of the shots are from, you know, the chest up. They're all like fucking thighs all the way up. You get you in the elbows. One-shot kill with the DSR. I mean, it's bullshit. You can't have an overpowered setup like that. So you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have 12 frames, tactical insertion, and then, you know, you spawn, they're sniping you in 10 frames out of your spawn before you can even ADS. They pop out of the corner, snipe, you're dead. You respawn. Snipe, you're dead. Respawn. Snipe, you're dead. There's nothing. You can't even throw an EMP out of your hand. Throwing an EMP out of your hand is slower than them sniping you. So I'm like, something has to be done. So they get the pistols. You know, you get pistols. You take away 50% damage and no tactical insertion. There's still a beast-ass combination, but at least it has some, like, balance to it. Right now, it's like 12 frames, tactical insertion, pistols. I mean, the snipers are built like tanks. I mean, they get into a position. I mean, it's like why go through all the trouble to make these beautiful maps, redo all this stuff and make some great stuff, and then have that? I just don't understand that reasoning. And you know, like I said, I can post those videos all day long. I mean, but you know what? I don't want to do that because then it turns into a broken record. And at this point in the game, as it stands right now, we're in July. July, August, September, November. You know what? They would just be assholes. There's no point of even fixing it now. But the whole point of me telling you the story is the fact that that's what you're going to face. So if you're not playing these specific setups, I mean, see, this shit like is a domino effect. You have exactly what I just said, the snipers with tactical insertion setting up in those areas. And what does it force people to do? They're so they're overpowered on the balance issue that what do you have left to compete against that? In order to be a sniper, you have to have a shotgun that can shoot off the hip that doesn't need to stay still. A lot of the assault rifles are no match for the sniper rifles at medium range, because once they stop, they have to stop to get a steady shot off. You're dead. Because the same thing you have to do with the assault rifle. If you're not using, you know, stock, then you're gonna have to stop, aim, and shoot. And your stop, aiming, and shoot is like 20 frames. Theirs is 12. So the only way that you have a chance is that you're moving to the side while ADSing, and the only way you can do that is if you have a stock on. So so you could just eliminate the whole sniper class from the equation. So what does that leave you left on these new maps with that, you know, bear in mind? Well, guess what? All you got left is shotguns, and you know, maybe an SMG that's really high RPMs off there. Like, look at that, man. That dude just like, I mean, he was flinching and he still got killed. Now I ran up in here like a dummy knowing I was gonna die, but you understand the point that I'm trying to make here. I mean, the maps, I mean, and people are like, why don't you just stop playing? Why don't you stop bitching about it? I'm like, yeah, why don't you quit your job? Why don't you stop loving your mom? I mean, that logic is so fucking retarded, it's beyond me. You know, this game is a great game. And we're just asking that, look, make the game, you know, natural for everybody. I don't even know how I got killed. I don't even know how I got stuck in my head right there. That's ridiculous. But you know, on this Uplink map, aka Summit Black Ops, man, just use a shotgun, and then maybe use there's no way in hell use an LMG on this map unless you got a great team and you could set up somewhere and not worry about your back, because it ain't gonna happen. If people are running shotguns and SMGs on this, you're done. And to be honest with you, I don't even think this is a good sniper map, because the point is that you'd have to get out of your spawn to the other side of the spawn to set up tactical insertion. Once you get pushed in, like, behind the B flag on either side and the other team is rushing down on you, the only option you have is, like, just come out with smoke and shotguns and hope for a break and get out of it. That's it. Other than that, forget it. And that's my tip from me to you, because that's what I do. So I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. Nice. Look at that sun breaking through the rainy clouds in Miramar. Alright, get the fuck out of here.